Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I made a promise this year that I would not do anything akin to work on my birthday, which it's Sunday the 25th, so when you see this, my birthday's past. I will be older, unfortunately, but here I am filming nonetheless. By the way, this is new merch. I never remember to announce that I have new merch when I do, so spooky merch. If you're interested, I'll leave the link down below. A while back, I made a video about a quote-unquote couple who are allegedly stepbrother and stepsister, and they're allegedly a couple. I don't know which of the two is a lie, if both are lies, if only one of them is. Girl, who even knows these days? The things people do to get clout for the wrong reasons. I could go off. I'm not going to. But anyway, I figured what better thing to do on my birthday other than look at cringe that makes me physically recoil to the point where I want to fall into the abyss. So, that being said, let's see what the stepbrother, stepsister couple have been up to since I last checked. By the way, some of it obviously has copyrighted music because every single TikTok in the world apparently has copyrighted music, so I'm gonna have to mute it. Also, rest in peace your ears because her voice is very shrill at times. I know that a lot of what they do is clickbaity and, you know, meant to cause controversy, outrage, whatever you want to call it, but I still think it's really weird to want that to be your image. Like, I understand people want to be talked about, I understand people are just worried about getting money, whatever, but at the same time, it's like, do you really want to be the person online who's known for quote-unquote dating their quote-unquote stepbrother? And like I said, it might be fake, but nonetheless, why would you want that to be what you're known for online? Genuinely. And I'm not saying this in like a preachy way, but it's like, wouldn't you want to be known for something else? Like something that you're good at, something that you're passionate about, something that's worthwhile. First of all, when I go to my tax person, I already feel uncomfortable saying that I'm on YouTube because people just have all sorts of weird judgments about that. But anyway, imagine your tax person, if you have one, which you should if you're self-employed because it's a shit show. Imagine someone asking you, hey, like, what do you do online? Like, what's your content? And you say, oh, I date my stepbrother, or I pretend to date my stepbrother. Like, how uncomfortable. I mean, the few times I've had the conversation, it's not been good because they'll be like, what's your content? And I'm like, pedophiles and commentary on pop culture shit. And they're like, okay. So it's just so uncomfortable. So, okay. I mean, like, I guess do whatever you want, whatever floats your boat, but very awkward, I would think.
What seems to be the problem, Tinkerbell? Peter Pan is here to help.
Yay! My wing broke!
Let me have a look. How does that feel?
That felt so good! Thank you, Stepbro! Peter Pan!
No problem. Tinkerbell, fly away.
I don't know why we're here just to suffer, but truly, I mean, I chose this suffering, so I can't really complain about it because I clicked on these TikToks, but damn, that voice makes me feel a different type of rage. Like, shrill voices like that make me the same type of irate as when, you know, when technology isn't working for you and you get this kind of inner rage that's just released that you don't even know where it's coming from. That's me. Every single time my printer doesn't work, I get this inner rage where I feel like multiple times I've almost thrown it out the window just because it won't do the one thing it's supposed to do. That's the type of rage shrill voices instill in me. It's just the quickest way to get me to be a bigger bitch than I usually am, which is in and of itself quite an accomplishment, if I do say so myself. By the way, a couple of people asked the last time that I was drinking from this cup what was in it and what I was drinking, so it's sponsored, but I'm terrible at drinking water. In the past few weeks, I've sometimes forgotten to drink water to the point where I almost had to go to urgent care. The easiest way for me to drink water is using Gamer Sups. So this one is in mango flavor, and it's the only type of powder that will not give me any type of heart palpitation. And on top of it, it has electrolytes, it has vitamin B12, it has vitamin C. So a lot of the things that I'm lacking since I don't leave the house. So just letting you know, it's bomb. My link is an affiliate link, so just so you know. Cheers. Anyway, let's go to the next one.
You know what? You guys are right. You guys are completely right. Even though we're not blood related and like we love each other and we feel so good with each other, like I haven't found anybody that makes me feel this way, but you guys are right.
That's right. Even though we're just step siblings, you guys are right. We can't do this anymore. So we've decided to just say, too bad for you!
We love each other, and if you don't like it, well, too bad. We're proudly step siblings.
Like I said, imagine having your entire online presence revolve around the fact, or fake fact, that you're dating your step sibling. It's like, is there no other content you can imagine making? Aside from the fact that whether they're in a relationship or not is barely relevant, mainly because that's the image you're putting out there. So the image you're putting out there is that essentially you're using a relationship to advance on social media, which I've always thought was gross. Like, I don't understand people who put their relationships like that. It's not supposed to be a money-making business. It'd be a different thing if you have a healthy relationship and you happen to document it. That's different. But if you're using your quote-unquote relationship to be notorious, I guess, I don't know. I've always found that kind of sick, really. Let's watch one more just for posterity.
Hey guys, today I'm dressed up as Baby, and my stepbrother is dressed up as Peter Pan. Peter Pan, where are your wings?
Peter Pan doesn't need wings.
What? I'm gonna fly away.
Tinkerbell would never. Like, I should have said it before, but Tinkerbell would never. But it's just very strange to me. And it's also like, I think the funniest thing is imagining them preparing themselves to film this dumpster fire. And they're just like, okay, I'm gonna dress up as Tinkerbell. So they take the whole ass time to order the costume, wear the costume, and be like, I'm gonna put on a shrill voice, and you're gonna put on this like cringy, quote unquote, alpha thing. And then that's content. And the craziest thing is that they almost have 600,000 followers on TikTok, which it's like, if you like this content, good for you, live your truth, it's fine. But it's also like, what is this? And how has it not gotten old? They have so many TikToks. And maybe it's just me because I don't gravitate towards content like this. On TikTok, the only things I watch are essentially skits about mental illness or animals. But it's just very strange to me that this is so liked and so boosted. And if you guys understand why people like this, I would love to know why, because the only way I consume this content is for the cringe factor. And the only reason we've gotten to this point is because my favorite train wrecks aren't uploading. So what am I supposed to do? Like, what train wreck am I gonna watch? Like, I need train wrecks in my life in order to go forth. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like this. It's horrible, but truly, I don't get it. Good for them, I guess, if this is what brings them joy and happiness in life and fulfillment. But overall, this is kind of like prank videos in my opinion. Prank videos have kind of become obsolete. There's no need for them. Most of the time, they're not funny. Most of the time, they're uncomfortable. Most of the time, they're pushing a kind of toxic narrative in my opinion. So it's just kind of like, is there nothing else you could be doing? Does that make sense? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and let's get right into the